Hello, this is the Bread Slub 1. This is a storyline reading. This storyline reading is geared strictly toward the person who murdered Mr. and Mrs. Armstrong. Their son, AJ, is accused of murdering them, but I'm asking God to give me a storyline strictly on who murdered Mr. and Mrs. Armstrong. So, universe, give me a storyline on the culprit who actually murdered Mr. and Mrs. Armstrong. Put it on the table. Make it clear to me the reasons for it, who it is, or whatever this is. Okay? Because the truth has to be told. I gotta hear some numbers. Let me do numbers. Universe 14. So that means I gotta dig 14 of healing of the soul, and I gotta take this. So this one is the love cards. And 14. My life matters. United. The top card says, my life matters. You gotta know that. My life matters. Somebody. If you have a disease, you need to tell him or her. Somebody might have had a disease. This person. Pleasing my boss. It's not good all the time. Somebody. As far as pleasing a boss. Let me see who this is. Somebody need to leave an ex behind. An ex of whatever kind. Boss or whoever. And stay calm. Let's just flow. Somebody needed to show the worth. Because why did somebody give the ex power? Somebody's ex whoever, ex-girlfriend, ex-boyfriend, ex-man, ex-woman. Because somebody needed to show the worth. And somebody needed to accept their punishment and open the doors to gravity and just fall. Because you got to be punished. Okay? It need to be some pleasant times. But you was going to go get your mission to murder Mr. and Mrs. Armstrong. Somebody wanted hugs and love on base conditions. Somebody need to pick some type of career. Okay, so we hear right here somebody wanted the whole pot. This usually go with people having third parties, or it could go with the career part. Somebody had more than one job, wanting a lot, being greedy. Okay, let's just go for a minute. Okay, we hear right here that somebody said bye-bye baby and they went to another country, another city, state, because somebody wanted structure or a joyous occasion, wondering if something was their fault, had anxiety because something was dismantled as far as a connection. Somebody wanted to talk, somebody had pretty eyes, somebody was just coping. But somebody is going to be saying they're sorry because it releases the person, but the person meant to do what the person did, and that is murder Mr. and Mrs. Armstrong. It was some sword words because somebody wanted to make it right or want to make it right now. Cry sometimes is good for the heart. Something could happen on a Thursday, a Sunday, or whatever day. Let's just flow. I heard deck 14. Let me get deck 14. Deck 14 universe. Bear with me. Let me get my decks out. Let me pause. Get my deck 14. Okay, I'm back. So I had my deck 14. So I heard God say deck 14. So universe deck 14. These are the love cards. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix them. Make sure. Mix them like this. The universe is responsible for the deaths of Mr. and Mrs. Armstrong, because universe, you know who it is. So let me just take a bunch of cards from here. These are abuse cards, healing of the soul, when you hurt someone or abuse someone or murder someone. And these are abuse cards and these are love cards. So anyway, you know about it. Who is the culprit? Who is it? Or why did they do it? Who is it? It's time to know. Anyway, who is it? Who is it, God? Bring it to light. Bring it to light, universe. Because Andre, I don't know where I get that name from. Andre. What's his name? AJ. AJ, he knows who it is. He knows who it is. Why he's protecting a person, I don't know. Maybe somebody on the down low. He knows who it is. You know who it is, AJ. You know who it is. You know I know you know who it is, right? You gambling, though. You gambling with your life. You know who it is. Okay, let's just go. You know who it is. God said you need to be checked. You know who it is. You gambling too much, or at that time period you was gambling too much. Take it however it goes. Let's just flow. We want to see how God bring these cards out. I got abuse cards, healing of the soul, and our love cards. So the focus is for God to. I see the You were settled down at the fortress, AJ, but whoever this person was settled down at the fortress, because whoever it was inside that house murdering your parents. So I don't know who this is, and we trying to find out who this is, because you know who it is. If you saying you innocent, that leaves somebody. Okay, let's go. It leaves somebody, because they didn't die on their own. Somebody did it. Okay. You know who it is. You know who it is. You know who it is. You need to tell. You shouldn't love nobody over your parents. Nobody come before your parents. They brought you here. Something come from your childhood. Your childhood. I'm going to focus on your childhood right now with this card. You need to look at things and don't run from stuff, because your mother was a she-bear, a woman in charge, a woman that take charge. If this not your mother, this is a old girlfriend of yours. Okay? Let's just go. Universe, give me... I want the storyline for whoever the murderer is, because that's who I want to focus on, the murderer. The murderer, whoever that is, that's who I want to focus on this table, because we need to know who the murderer is. You say you're not AJ, we want to know who it is, because you know who it is. You know exactly who it is, and you holding back for whatever reason. You holding back for. So we want to know. Quite sure your grandparents want to know who murdered their children. They concerned about you being set free, but they should be concerned about who murdered their children if you didn't. Because if somebody came in your house, they got in some kind of way. How did they get in your house? How did the person get in? And then if the person wrote a note, person wasn't a burglar, because burglars come in to rob. They rob. They don't go out empty-handed. And burglars definitely don't leave nobody standing. If they see somebody standing there, they're going to get rid of you because they don't want to be identified. And you said the person was a black man, if I'm not mistaken. A black man with all black on. So that means you looked at the person to their face because you know it was black skin. So if you saw black skin, that means you saw the face. So you know who it was. The thing is, why you protecting a person? Why are you doing that? No burglar gonna go inside the kitchen. Go inside the kitchen and write a note and say, what was it? I've been watching you, come get me, or whatever that note said, and put a gun there. No burglar is gonna do that. Burglar's gonna rob and get out of that place. And if they see anybody walking who can describe them, they're gonna get rid of the person. That's what a burglar do. The burglar don't hang around and write a note to say I've been watching you. And a burglar is not going to sit and leave no gun sitting there. If a burglar came in and they found the gun, and the burglars usually come in with their stuff already. First of all, they not coming in empty-handed. Most of them, they not gonna come in somebody's house without some kind of weapon already. Period. They're not coming in without a weapon. You coming in somebody's house, you don't know what that person got, so you're not gonna go empty-handed. So they're not gonna come all the way up there. They're not going to come in and just go upstairs and go up there and know exactly where your parents' weapon is. Get your parents' weapon, shoot them, make sure they're not alive. It's personal. Make sure they're not alive. And then go downstairs and sit the gun downstairs. If somebody who know your parents, married your parents, they shoot your parents, they're not going to go write a note and leave a gun there. If anything, they'll take the gun out the door with them to make sure the gun not found, so they can be protected. Where's no fingerprints? They not gonna leave it downstairs. So this sound like some kind of amateur, somebody who new to doing things like this. See what I'm saying? Only time I see notes written is when it's some kind of what they call it, suicide notes, or when people what is it? When people want ransom up there, people don't sit and write no notes. A burglar definitely don't write a note. Okay, covering up won't work. Look at God got on the table. Covering up won't work. You covering up for somebody and you need to come clean. I'm saying it. Okay, let's just see. The car don't fall down here until we get it. Covering up won't work. I'm saying it and God's saying it. Covering up won't work. Look. Because whoever this is no cleaner than your parents. So you know who it is, and you need to tell the law who it is and stop protecting this person. The only reason you will be protecting this person is if you had something to do with it some kind of way. Or it's somebody you don't want to go to jail for some reason. Why? I don't know. Because if somebody murdered your parents, you're supposed to want them behind bars. Underneath of the jail if you can get them there, really. It shouldn't be where you protecting somebody who murdered your parents, the people who brought you in the world. Your parents just didn't die on their own, so an answer needs to be put there in place. We got something racial problem. Let's scroll for a minute. Okay, universal. Okay, because I'm trying to see who this person is. This is the murderer. This is about the murderer universe. That's what I want on this table, the murderer. So let's just see who it is some kind of way, which way it's going. One more and okay, let's want more than 1 month. So let's just say okay, let's just flow. Somebody was going to be that run and put their all in. All of them in as far as a job and make something happen for themselves, or the person as far as murdering this person as far as murdering your parents. They put their all in. And then they was going to be that run and put their all in. Everything they can put in and make it happen and murder your parents, whoever this is. Why do you care about your ex? So we got whoever this person is. Why do you care about your ex? You need to be a soldier in it all, right? So let's see if somebody's ex here. Okay. We have right here, you have to see it for what it is, because somebody was energy seeking. So we got whoever this murderer is on this table. Somebody got more than one career, more than one hobby, more than one occupation, somebody. Okay. Somebody thought somebody was joking, and somebody, whoever the murderer is, popped up on somebody who thought they was joking, on AJ or on his parents, however it's going. So we have right here, my life matters. Know that. So whoever this murderer is feel like their life matters, and they wanted to send a message, evidently. My life matters. Okay? If you have a disease, you need to tell him or her. So somebody had a disease some kind of way. This murderer and somebody else. Right? Because somebody saddled somebody down at the fortress, or somebody was saddled down at the fortress, a place they wanted to get out of. So if AJ wanted to get out of his house, he was saddled down at his house. His parents were sleeping, so they were saddled down because they were asleep. Or whoever this murderer is was saddled down somewhere where the person wanted to get out. Okay, this person wanted structure for a joyous occasion. Follow me? So this person analyzed and saw where something stemmed from. And this person needed AJ or his family to help this person, to help them be whoever they want to be in life, whoever this murderer is, right? So we have look at things. This person needs to look at things and don't run, because it comes from this person's childhood or from AJ's childhood. Okay, unfortunately, this person was dealing with a she-bear, so we dealing with AJ mother would be the she-bear, or some girlfriend of his was the she-bear. Woman in charge, take charge, go get her. Person who make things happen. Okay, the murderer had to be sensitive to him and her because it was a timeout. Sorry, my stomach growling, I'm so sorry. It was a timeout some kind of way. But this person needed to be sensitive with him or her. So this person had a timeout away from either AJ parents or AJ, because we got somebody who was away some kind of way. You're a go-getter, so somebody was going to go get somebody on a Tuesday, if not a Tuesday, whatever day of the week. This person was going to go get AJ's family, AJ's mother and father on whatever day it was. Whatever day it was, because they did go, whoever it was, did go and do it. Follow me? Thoughts were spinning in this person's mind where someone was anxious here. Follow me? A person or AJ, whoever this is. Somebody acted ugly or stink to this murderer, or the murderer did to AJ's parents, because that's who was murdered. Okay, we have right here, the murderer was going to see it for what it is. See what it is now. Because somebody had backward ways of thinking. Follow me? So we had somebody who racist, or somebody who just didn't want to change up. So if things used to be like it was 5 months ago, the person wanted to stay like that. They don't want to change up. And somebody see it now. Either the murderer saw it now, the parent saw it now, or AJ saw it now, whatever it was to see. So we have right here that this murderer wanted tenderness and sensitivity. So this is about this person. This murderer thought that this murderer was better than AJ's parents or AJ. Follow me? Or AJ parents, or AJ thought they was better than the murderer. Take it however it goes. We got some thinking, right? This murderer was going to do what it takes to get to where this murderer wanted to go, and that would be in their house to murder the Armstrongs. Follow me? So we have right here that do the murderer feel like the murderer play a part and what happened to the murderer. Follow me? If it did, the murderer got to wear that shoe. Or did his parents play a part in what happened to them? They had to wear that shoe. Or AJ got to wear the shoe if it fit him, if he had any part in anything. So we have right here, we had a murderer. We back to the murderer. Was going to be sincere about going to a whole nother city. Don't have to be New York. Because the murderer was sneaky about things, aimed for it, and went for it right here. Took the shot, went on and made it happen. Aimed sneaky. Follow me? And made something happen. Kitty cat mission. Follow me? So we have right here that somebody wanted to sow a seed of insurance, right? To make sure something was going to be, to make sure the parents was going to be dead, to make sure that something was going to happen for them. Let's see. This is the insurance card. Somebody wanted to sow a seed of non-doubt. It could have been where somebody wanted insurance, somebody was owed money, or somebody wanted to sow a seed of non-doubt. The kitty cat mission, they snuck up, sowing a seed of non-doubt. Somebody wanted insurance and make sure it happened, or whatever this is. Let's just flow a little bit. You can call someone. Now do it. So AJ could call someone. Follow me? I'm scared. Because this wouldn't be the murderer, I feel. It wouldn't be the murder because you came there to murder. Follow me? So we have right here that someone looked at somebody as easy because somebody was the lone wolf. Deserted kind of person, a person who was black sheep or whatever's going on here. Okay, it says right here. Somebody said, I'm ready. They ready for whatever they ready for. Maybe to go murder the parents or whatever they ready for. And then somebody else said, no more. No more, whatever. They wanted no more, whatever it is. The murderer or AJ or whoever this is. Here we had a manslaughter card. It was manslaughter here. Move fast on it. The manslaughter. Right? So we have right here that we got a pill pusher. Some guy that take pills. Follow me? So we have trying. So we have right here that the murderer was trying to. This is the murderer's card, I'm going to say. The murderer was trying his or her best to escape. Follow me? Maybe after this happened. Because the murderer really wanted to express the murder herself. Follow me? And it would be this person, the pill pusher. Whoever this takes some kind of pills. Follow me? Committed manslaughter. So we have right here, somebody confused somebody for easy or prostitute. Easy. I can give you something and you will do something for me. It don't have to be sexual, but we know it's a sexual card. But I can give you something and you can do something for me. Get what I'm saying? If it's not sexual. Okay? So we have right here that ever since we got the murder still we dealing with, right? Ever since the murderer met somebody, the person was dangerous, negative. Follow me? So the next one is, come on and get to the melting pot. Make some money, get a job or whatever. Follow me? The murderer and somebody. Okay, we have like the murderer had a relapse. Follow me? And it was like a war zone. Follow me? So we have the murderer had to act in the ways that the murderer wanted to be treated, him or herself. It was talent, skills, and experiences the murderer had, and the murderer needed to go look for work. So we have right here, the murderer had to accept the punishment the murderer deserves because the murderer needed to open the doors to gravity and just fall. That means fall in a jail cell if that's where you belong. Okay? The person I love, the person you love is going to show. You're going to show your love for the person you love. Okay, we got skin color is different, but all blood is red. We dealing with somebody with a different skin color. All blood is red. This is really a racial card. Follow me? So we have right here, going to see it in the world of somebody's mind that all blood is red, but skin color is different because the murderer is in agreement with somebody. Follow me? Collaborating with somebody, maybe of another race. Follow me? That's what happened on the journey. So we might hear somebody of another race that is the murderer. Follow me? If AJ saying he not the murderer, right? A female. Follow me? Not a female, a male. Follow me? Let's just flow for a minute. Okay, so we have right here, something could happen on a Thursday, a Sunday, or whatever day of the week. Crying sometimes is good for the heart. That would be for the murderer, I guess, or AJ. So they lived in or was in a political or racist area. So we have the murderer, whoever this murderer is, or AJ, one or the other. Follow me? Because it's supposed to be for the murderer. Capture the opportunity at the lighthouse. That would be rehabilitation, Alcoholics Anonymous, rehab, hospital, or church. So we had a murderer, needed to go home, look for some jobs on the computer if the person needed work. So we had right here was a lack of love, and it was the last time for a lack of love. The murderer felt from AJ or from AJ's parents, however it's flowing. Some type of information the murderer got that showed that it was a lack of love. It's coming back to back. It was a lack of love. Follow me? So the next one is the murderer wanted a united front with AJ or with AJ's parents. Follow me? It was no more mind of crutches. Right? That means you strong. Because covering up will not work, God says. Because AJ or this murderer, whoever it is no cleaner than the other. Follow me? Or cleaner than the parents. Because somebody wanted hugs on base conditions. The murderer toward AJ, toward the parents, or who this person is. So the murderer needed to learn all the lessons necessary to be and express the spirituality that God wanted, or AJ. So we got another racial card. We got our racial abuse going on, and it was hyped up. And that could be some kind of way AJ was dealing with in his life with school or whatever, or his parents was, or his trial, whatever it is, what a neighborhood they lived in or whatever. Okay, he needed to get out. This murderer needed to get out while he could. Get out while you can. He don't love you. Stop fooling yourself. Sounds like it could be a lady, a man, or whoever this is. Somebody, he don't love you. This goes with a man and a woman. When you with a man, and he really don't care about you, and God wants you to just get out. The person just using you. Get what I'm saying? But it seems like it's somebody of another race. Let's just flow. The murderer needed to show the murderer's worth. Why you give your ex power? Whoever the murderer is, giving the ex power, and AJ might be the ex of this person. AJ might be the ex of this person because the person was a score loser. Because the person is an ex, remember? Person distant, or AJ was distant from this person. Okay, but this person might think things is starting to look good now from murdering AJ's parents, maybe. Okay, you send me, my heart is yours. This person in love, seem like with him. So we have right here, know your words have power. This person need to know this person's words have power and not be led by AJ or by nobody else. Because this is the murderer. Okay, this person is a people pleaser. Okay, it says right here that this murderer wanted to stamp this person's name on it and have money on in the bank. Stamp your name on it and have money in the bank. Expecting. Okay, it says right here, she or he liked the grandstand, and it wasn't kosher. Somebody the murderer was dealing with, that could be AJ. Or if not AJ, liked the grandstand, one of AJ's parents, I guess. Okay, it say open up to me. So we have right here that this murderer wanted AJ to open up to him or her, whoever this is, or wanted the parents to open up. Okay, we got somebody good and hot outside. They can even be inside, but just usually an outside call when somebody is good and hot and steaming mad. Okay, so we have right here, this person need to check this person's mind, right? To be secure. So we have right here, the stalking has to end. Somebody was doing some stalking, and then it came to an end. But somebody was doing some stalking. Whoever it was, the stalking needs to end. Get what it's saying? Somebody was stalking, and then it came to an end. And it says the last card. This person needed to beware of cheaters. So this seemed like somebody who was his girlfriend, girlfriend, or whoever this is. Somebody beware of cheaters. This person needed to make sure it was just this person. Get what I'm saying? It seemed like it's somebody, some ex of his. There's a stalker. See, beware of stalkers. Somebody was stalking. But the end came. Get what I'm saying? A score loser. How much on here? Let's just see. Okay, let's see something. And this is supposed to be, I asked God to give me a storyline on the person who's the murderer. And whoever it is was doing some kind of stalking. Stalking has to end. And it did end. Because this person wanted to be secure. But this person needed to check this person's mind. This person was upset outside, steaming mad. Open up to me. Somebody wanted to AJ to open up, or his parents to open up to him, whoever this is. Okay, let's just go. Wanted it to be just him or her, but maybe AJ was doing some kind of cheating, or the person was somebody. So let's just flow for a minute, Lord. Okay, let's just say, we're going to see God give me, did I use these? No. Okay, we're going to do another one. Let me just pause for a minute. Okay, this is the rest of it. Let's just flow. We're dealing with whoever this murderer is, Lord, because somebody's going to say they're sorry. I'm sorry. I'm saying you sorry releases you, but you meant to do what you did. You just want to be able to cope with yourself. You see, because it say right here, you want to enable for you to cope. You're going to say you sorry. It releases you, right, so you can cope. But you meant to do what you meant to do. That's the thing about it. So really, it's a lie. You're really not sorry. You're really not. You should say you shouldn't have did what you did and you was wrong. But don't say you're sorry because you know you meant to do it. That's your first card. Okay, the second one is what? You need to leave your ex in the past, right? And stay calm. You needed to deviate from a conquest deal. Okay, so let's just flow. So we have right here that there was a lack of control out of you, right? Maybe you have a daughter. If you don't have a daughter, maybe you are a daughter. Maybe you're parent a Capricorn. Maybe you are just got the devil energy like the Capricorn, and anything like that. Was doing some sinful things like the Capricorn. The devil energy had a lack of control. So it says right here that you fooling yourself. You was being controlled. Follow me? Maybe some kind of way you wanted to talk. We must talk because you felt somebody had pretty eyes, or they felt you had pretty eyes. Maybe you was using somebody to be your lifeboat, or somebody was using you to be their lifeboat. That you was trying to assess it and be assertive in this thing, right? So something was dismantled, your relationship some kind of way. Follow me? So you feel like you were so smart. You did well by murdering Mr. and Mrs. Armstrong. So you said bye-bye, baby, and you went to another city, state, or wherever you went at. Because it left the family devastated. Follow me? Because we got a guy who was keeping his options open, or you was. Follow me? But God says it's time to heal. Follow me? So we have, you're going to invest, right? Because it is time to gain. Well, you wanted to invest because it was time to gain, right? It's nice to want to help at home, but in some cases it won't work. That's really a job card. It's nice to want to help at home, stay near where all the people that you know live at, and try to make stuff work. But in some cases it just don't work. You have to just leave town, something like that. Because you was a shark, or you was dealing with a shark. You was keeping your mouth closed because somebody was unhealthy for you. Because you was dealing with somebody who wanted the whole pot. When at that time, the whole pot means third party and cheating. That's what it means. You wanted to make it right with somebody. Can we make it right? Because with some sword words with you and somebody. Sword words or curse words. Okay, here we got, you wondering if it's your fault. You got anxiety. Gradually a court date is coming. Gradually a court date coming up. Because it says you need to leave destruction behind. Because God said you had a healing path work. Because you was gambling too much, God says, and you needed to be checked. Well, because we have right here that it's not good to please your boss all the time. Your real boss, people you let control you, your mother, your father, your guy, your woman, all of them are considered your boss if you let them control you. Your teachers, your coach, anybody you let control you. God says it's not good to let that happen. You did some chuckling about something with somebody. We keep having an ex, so we dealing with an ex. An ex is not for you. Whoever your ex is, follow me? Because your ex feel like nobody's perfect. Because the person was cheating, or the person feel like nobody's perfect. Things happen. Follow me? So we got the flicker of the candlelight. The light got put out. The end got put to something. Follow me? And right now we got the spirit card. Because the end got put to Mr. and Mrs. Montgomery with the candlelight. Their lives was put out. Their candle. Follow me? And here we got the spirit card. What represent them. Follow me? Don't hold yourself hostage to a death. Your loved one is here in spirit. Because we have right here that somebody was going to go get their mission. They was going to go get their mission. So they can have pleasant times. So that mission was to end Mr. and Mrs. Armstrong. So we have a female right here that wanted to get to the Milky Way. Follow me? Some ex, whoever she is. Follow me? She had unstoppable energy. She need to keep her cool. And here's the last card. She had to refuse to stay in a puddle because it would keep her wet. Negative, destruction, bad stuff because it would keep her wet. Being on drugs or what was going on with this person here. The universe was driven to guide her to her path. But where she go? Because it felt like it's a female. This wouldn't be Miss Armstrong. because she already was at the Milky Way. They already was doing good. This is some woman or girl I feel connected to AJ. Okay, let's see. Where they broke up some kind of way. The relationship was dismantled. She is a score loser. Follow me? Let's just flow for a minute. Universe. Because it's saying right here. This is the end. What I just said. This the end. She put an end. Because she gonna say she's sorry some kind of way. Female. But ain't a female. Is somebody cross-dressing? Because I'm seeing a female. If it ain't a female, it's a male, but it's a male. But still, if it's a male, it gotta be a male he was talking to. A ex. Get what I'm saying? Because this is an X on this table. A X. Follow me? Okay. Let me do another one as far as, I'm going to do another one. So this one is supposed to be the murderer. All about the murderer. So I'm going to do one as far as Mr. and Mrs. Armstrong. As far as them having any enemies. If they didn't have any enemies, no kind of way we know it don't go that way. Or I can just do another one as far as this murderer, because we got to focus on the murderer. We need that person behind bars. If AJ say he's innocent, because God says that he's innocent. God told me 2 times. It's still coming that he's innocent. So if he's innocent, he know who did it. The thing is, why is you holding back on saying who did it? You don't supposed to love nobody more than your parents. That's who brought you here. So let's just say, I'm going to do another one.